situation with teens.
Yes.
13 and 14.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, yesterday we had two 15-year-olds and a 13-year-old that decided somehow these young people got a hold of firearms. They were firing firearms at each other in the area of New York Avenue and North Capitol Street. Thankfully, our police officers were in close proximity. We were able to recover 3 firearms. We were able to arrest these 3 juveniles. Again, another unfortunate situation. But how do you prevent those things from happening to begin with? I think we need to look at these young people, follow these cases through the system. What's happening with that case this morning? Is it moving forward through the system this morning? And then after it moves forward from the point of papering, what's the next step in terms of what is their status? Are they back out in community? I mean, clearly there could be very well, and not prejudging, but perhaps there are some supervision issues if we have a 13-year-old out here in community with a gun. Where is that kid, after the 3 o'clock hour today? I think we have to look at that. And when we talk about accountability, another thing that I've discussed over the course of the last year, we really have to focus in on following the breadcrumbs. So this young man, these 3 kids were arrested by the Metropolitan Police Department yesterday. They will go to court today. What is happening tomorrow with these young people? Next question.
Was this like cowboys or something? Were they playing with each other?
They're kids with guns.
Shooting at each other.
Shooting at each other. Yeah, that's reckless, right? I think we would all agree. A game. I wouldn't categorize this as a game because any one of those bullets could have hit anybody, my child, your child, whoever. And I think we have to look at it for the seriousness that it is, which brings up the question again. The Metropolitan Police Department arrested 3 kids, one 15, 2 15, one 13-year-old. Our kids. DC kids, we arrested them, recovered 3 firearms. They'll be presented in court today. What are the next steps that happen in the process? What happens with these kids? That's reckless behavior, right? And we can't condone reckless behavior. That's all I'm saying, Sam.
Well, I'm just saying the way you presented it, they were shooting at each other.
Yeah.
I was wondering, was this some sort of game that they were playing?
Sam, that's not uncommon. I mean, that might be uncommon to some people, but for people to shoot at each other, that is not uncommon. And I think it speaks to some of the violence that we see when we talk about handguns in the hands of people who shouldn't have them. In this case, not the gun, the illegal firearms in the hands of these, where does a 13-year-old get a firearm from? Where does 2 15-year-olds get firearms from? But, they go further to that, to even use them in broad daylight. That's unacceptable. And we got to make sure that there's a mechanism of accountability in place to ensure that that does not happen, and that our citizens, our hardworking citizens who pay their taxes, who go to work every day, that they're not adversely impacted by the reckless behavior of a few in our community. Yes, ma'am.